Hey everyone, Dave Gwynn here, and in this video I just want to do a quick demonstration of one of the softwares I've developed as part of a bonus package we're doing right now for Don Wilson's FB Ads Crack. But more importantly, in this video I want to show you how to research t-shirt ideas that you can sell on Facebook as physical products. I've actually made around $250,000 in about 3 months by selling t-shirts on Facebook, and I actually learned all of that from Don Wilson. And so I'm going to show you some of my ideas and some of the things that I do for research, and I've integrated into this software. So this is really cool. So you definitely want to watch all the way through this video because I'm going to do something really crazy. I'm going to give you guys my latest designs. So if you're one of the lucky ones here right now watching this video, well, you're going to get access to my designs that I'm going to show you in this video. And in fact, I'm going to show you some other designs I have in my Teespring account that I haven't even used yet, and I'm not going to sell them. Who's ever watching this right now can go ahead and take my ideas, run off the Teespring and sell them on Facebook and make some cash. So this is a really important video. I highly recommend watching the entire thing or you're going to miss out on getting those freebies. So let's jump right into it. Now in the video that I recorded that's on our bonus page, I'll provide a link somewhere on this page so you can actually go and take a look at it. But in that video I talked about 3 tips for making money with Teespring, and one of those tips was doing some research, and I talked about this website here called Wanilo. It stands for Want, Need, Love, and it's basically a social network for sharing products that you like to buy. So obviously it's a very powerful place for looking for t-shirt ideas, and I was getting very addicted to this site, but at the same time it was becoming very frustrating trying to figure out which ones of these shirts are very popular. So for example, if you come here and you type in nurse shirt, you'll get a ton of different ideas, but you won't know which one's the most popular until you actually mouse over and you look at that little part that says saves. How many times people have actually saved this particular item? And the more saves, the more interest people have with that item. Well, it'd be really nice to be able to see that really quickly using software, and so that's what I developed. So if I just go into the T Inspector, I added this new tool called Wanilo, and if I go in here and I type in nurse shirt and do exactly what I just did over there, you'll see instantly I get the first page results, and now I can sort by the number of saves, and in addition I can just hover my mouse over the image and I can see a preview of the shirts, and I can quickly determine whether or not I'd like to try to sell one of these. In fact, I saw this shirt here, Real Men Marry Nurses, on Teespring, and it actually sold pretty well. So you can see that other people are actually utilizing this website to come up with these ideas. And there's a lot of really cool stuff in here that's not on Teespring yet. So this is a really powerful little tool that I integrated in here. And let me just show you how I use this to find an idea that I went and designed with. When I was searching through here, I went and sorted by the store here. And what I noticed in the store was this screened. So if I clicked on screened, that brings us to the screened I guess their collection page on Wanilo. You can see all their different items here. Then I went ahead and I went to right directly to their website and realized that they're also a shirt selling website. And so I just went and clicked on any link here, and I went to a collection on their page. On the left hand side I just clicked on the first category. And then if we scroll down, you'll see these links here, popular and trending. So I went to popular, and out of 800,000 designs on this site, this is the #1 popular, and then this one here. And what I like to do is I'm more interested in the trending. What are the ones basically that are trending right now at this minute? And I noticed it was this one here, so I clicked on it, and I really had no idea what it meant. I hate it when I'm making a milkshake and boys just show up on my yard. I had no idea what that meant, but if you go and search that, you'll quickly find out that's actually lyrics to a song, a very popular song that's been around since like 2009 sort of thing. Been around for a while, and that's why people were buying it. And that sparked up a whole idea. You can go after popular songs right now and then use the lyric, the main lyric in the song, maybe change it a little bit and put it onto a t-shirt. Basically this has changed from the main lyric just a little bit in order to make it kind of funny. And look at it's incredible how many people actually like that shirt. I've seen it all over the place. Even on Wanilo I saw it on here. So I just stuck it in yard and then shirt and hit go, and I actually found that this niche is actually kind of spread out a little bit. You can see here, my milk stash brings all the girls to the yard. So they're actually utilizing mustaches in that song. This could be something else I don't know about, but my mustache brings the pugs to the yard. So you can see, you can quickly find these trends in here really quickly by using this Walino tool, and you can look at the number of saves and just continue going through some of the stores and some of the images and take a look right at the pages themselves. Because on the pages, you can actually scroll down, you can see more different ideas. And so what I did is I actually came up with a couple of different design ideas that were based on what I found. So what I did is I came up with these two ideas here. I just looked at the most popular one, the Los Angeles Lob City, and right now I believe the Clippers are doing well in the playoffs, so it's basically a natural fit. People love that basketball team. Now I don't know much about basketball, I had to research everything, but I went ahead and actually created this shirt. And obviously there may be some trademark sort of gray area with this. I actually got a different basketball, and the lines are a little bit different, and I used a little bit different font. This is sort of a gray area thing. I've done a lot of different sports shirts. I've had some shut down. I've had a lot that are super successful. We're talking over $35,000 in 7 days on some of my designs. One of them sold 1,800 sales in 7 days. So sports is a huge niche and should be something you should explore. So I designed this one, and then I also designed the other one there with that song. So, and I looked at that and I kind of redesigned it a little bit. So let's go take a look at those designs. So I've just logged into my Teespring account, and I went over to my drafts page, and you can see here I designed one here, and then I also designed the other one here. I made it a little bit different. I didn't put it on a white tank top. I thought, well, try a dark navy blue, and I did change the font of Milkshake to one that looked kind of cool in Photoshop that I have. It kind of reminds me of the old school kind of neon signs, so that's why I kind of put it there, so it kind of stands out a little bit. And this is really, really simple to make. In fact, as part of one of the bonuses that we're offering on our bonus page for Don Wilson's course, I'm going to be teaching how to make these shirts in Photoshop. And you don't actually need Photoshop to do these kinds of things. You can actually use their editor right here if you'd like. I never use it. I don't like it. I like using Photoshop. But there are other tools online that I will show how to use to make these shirts. It's very simple. And you can pump out like 4 or 5 of them a day and have them listed on Facebook. In fact, I created all 4 of these designs I'm going to show you in this video in one day. Actually, it was only like maybe 3 hours. And here's a look at that other one I did. See, it's very similar to the original design, but I did change it a little bit. So if you go and take a look at this other design here, this other design as well is not the real logo for the Clippers. It says the word Clippers here, but here they're using Lob City. Lob City has to do something with a couple of players that got drafted into the team, and I guess they're really good at dunking or something like that. I guess lobbing the ball up the court. I'm sorry for all the basketball fans out there. You're probably listening to me butcher the whole sport, but I just don't know much about basketball. I had to do a little bit of searching around on Google to even understand what the shirt was about, but that's what research is all about, and that's what makes successful campaigns. So you can see mine is just a little bit different, but the thing is, right now you can harness the fact that the Clippers are still in the playoffs and they're on their way to making the finals. So it's a good idea to try a shirt like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm leaving this up to you guys. You guys can take my design and try it out. And in this video, I'll also show you what you want to put for your goal, as well as your description, your pricing, and things like that. So you definitely don't want to take off yet. You want to watch this whole video because I'm going to show you those things. Alright, so I want to show you another design. I just noticed during this video I spelled this wrong. Walino. It's supposed to be Wanilo. Whoops. I got the N and the L backwards. Obviously I'll fix that. But let's go over to the search analyzer here, and I'm going to talk about this tool. This tool is very powerful, and I use this all the time. In fact, this was my personal little private tool that I used when I made all that money with Teespring. And what I have in here is a way of searching Teespring shirts on the internet so that I can get quick information. And usually what I'm interested in is the number of sales that a particular shirt has got in addition to the number of likes from Facebook, so I can see if that shirt was being advertised on Facebook, as well as the price, the amount time left, all sorts of information. So what I did is I've integrated 3 different ways to do it here. So you can actually search Google, and there's some really fun ways to use this tool, but I'm going to get into the T-View. T-View is a very popular website that almost all the Teespring marketers are using to do some quick research for some ideas for their designs. Well, I've integrated in here really quickly. So I know that Don Wilson talked about the fishing niche on Teespring and how well he was doing with that with Facebook. So I thought I'd try entering the word fishing, and I only want to see the shirts that their goal have been reached. So the way that Teespring works, if you don't know yet, is that when you list a shirt on Teespring, you have to set a minimum goal, which is the minimum number of sales you want to sell. So for example, minimum number of shirts you want to sell. So for this particular one right here, you can see the goal is set at 50. So if this person sells 50 shirts, they get paid the money for those shirts. If they don't make the goal, then they don't get paid. But the secret here is I actually know that you have to make at least 10 sales. So even if you have your goal set to like 100 or 200 or something like that, as long as you get 10 sales, you'll get paid that 10 sales. You just simply contact Teespring and say, hey, look, can you just pay me my 10 sales? If it's under 10 sales, they won't pay you, but if it's 10, they'll give you your money. So it's a really cool thing about Teespring. And getting 10 sales is fairly simple using Facebook. So usually you break even or you make profit right away. And I just sorted here by the number of sales, so you can quickly see which one's got the most sales. And I just want to see how well this niche is doing, and you can quickly see right away that, you know, hundreds of sales. This one design was sold many times here. You can see the quick little preview come up, so you can quickly see the front and the back of the shirt. And also just click right in there if I want to go to the shirt right away. If I can go right to that image, it'll bring up the image right there so I can take a look. So I can see right away that the fishing niche is a really good one. People are doing really well with it. And while I was looking through there, I noticed I found this one here. This girl loves fishing with her husband. And I thought, wow, this is doing really well. 187 sales out of 25. And I can tell they're advertising on Facebook because I can see the 2.5K likes here. Usually you'll notice when the likes are really high here, then usually this person is most likely promoting on Facebook using a dark post or possibly from their fan page. Usually from their fan page, that's a little bit lower. If it's doing a dark post, usually that's pretty high. So you can tell that this shirt is actually doing really well. So I thought, well, I want to design something along those lines. And I came up with this one here. This girl loves fishing with her dad. Because I thought, well, you like fishing with your husband, you like fishing with your dad. Or this could be, this girl loves fishing with her kids, with her daughter, with her son. There's just so many different layers that you can go with. And Don talks about that in his course about layering. And this is a prime example of doing that. And so I'm also going to show how to design shirts just like this in my little course that's coming with our bonus. But you'll be able to get first crack at trying this shirt out because I'm going to give it to you. Now let's go take a look at that other one you probably saw in there. You'll notice this one here, my husband is my trophy catch. I got that idea with a combination of what you just saw and the other secret tool that we're giving away in our bonus, which is our T Profits Buy. I'm just logged into my T Profits Buy members area here. Now this is a private area that I've designed, basically got designed for myself, and it's cost me a couple $1,000 to get this designed. And so it's very powerful though. What it does, it actually monitors on the web through Google and Twitter the top shirts that are selling in the past 24 hours, 72 hours, and 7 days. So you can see a list right here. These are all the top shirts that sold in the last 24 hours that were found on the internet. And you can see this one right here, Girl Loves Fireman. You go take a look at it. This one is just going so well right now, you know, 672 sales. That is such a simple design. That's really easy to do. So you can see here that they did 69 sales in the last 24 hours, roughly. It's not perfect, but it gives you an idea that they're definitely doing over 50 sales in the last 24 hours sort of thing. And so I was in here and I spotted a design. Now it's not in the top 10 anymore, so I have to go over to the search and I'll just do it in here. I just put husband. Search that, and when I first saw it, it was in the top 10 there on the other page, but this is the one here, and I saw that and I clicked on it here, and within a T-Profit Spy you can actually see the number of sales per day and all the details. This is the only place on the internet you can get this kind of information. Nowhere else does this. So you can see at a glance right away, what are they selling the t-shirt for, what are all the other styles and prices, what are the sales per day this shirt was doing from the first time it actually entered into our system. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we got 6 days of data here. We might have missed the first day, but I can quickly see that this is a popular shirt, and this design is ridiculously simple. So I thought, well, what if I combine my other idea with this idea? And that's where I came up with that other shirt. My husband is my trophy wife, or sorry, my husband is my trophy catch. A little tongue-tied there, that's kind of funny. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm going to be offering this free as well, so you guys can go check that out. So that's kind of how I come up with different ideas. Now, I forgot to mention something in this video. Going back to my other idea here, I want to give you more ideas for designing your shirts. The idea of the music here. There's a famous song going around right now, a really famous song for a while. It's in country music. Yeah, so I'm back on Screener here, and I'm at the trending page, and you can see right here, click on this one. It's a prime example of another song that's really popular. Baby, You're a Song. You make me want to roll down your windows or whatever. It's this song right here. You'll understand if you've heard it before. And you can see this video has got 46 million views. So this is a very popular song. In fact, I think they won some country music award as well this year. So they are a very popular country band. And I just noticed that idea about using a song lyric. So this just opens up a massive market. Like, I mean, huge. How many songs out there are popular? There's got to be millions. And songs are like commodities, you know, they're coming out all the time. And that's the cool thing about this business, about the t-shirt selling business. It will never get saturated, because if you kind of think about it, it is kind of like a commodity. It's like getting food. You'll always have to buy food at a grocery store in order to live, right? Well, the same kind of thing happens with t-shirts. It's kind of weird, but you'll always buy t-shirts. You can have a closet full of like 1,000 of them, but you'll always buy more t-shirts because you just want to wear them. It's sort of it's just a fact of life. So this kind of market is not going anywhere. Now, it may be a lot of competition involved, but there's just endless amount of different niches and different possibilities that you can try, that there's just no possible way this could ever get saturated. So just want to show you a whole bunch of different ways and open up your mind to different ideas for doing t-shirts on Facebook and selling it through Facebook. So let's take a look at some of the other designs I have in here that I've never sold. I've had this in there for a while. Keep calm and let Heisenberg handle it. There was one going around, I think it was keep calm and let Jax handle it, from the Sons of Anarchy show. And I thought, well, a lot of people like Breaking Bad. Heisenberg was the main actor's sort of nickname in the show. And so I came up with this idea, and I found a crown, and I used a little image of Heisenberg there. If you just go to Google Images, you'll find a ton of different Heisenberg stuff. It's so popular now. But I thought this might be a cool design, and I ended up using the actual same font for the Sons of Anarchy. But I haven't tried it, but it's definitely an idea that I was considering. You guys can go ahead and take that idea if you want. I'll show you a couple other ones I have in here. This was another one, a spin-off from another successful campaign I had. It was This Nurse Loves the Cardinals being the baseball team. And so I wanted to expand it into teacher niche, and I never did launch it. And I know for a fact this will sell, because my other one made me good profit, so I'm pretty sure this one will do well if no one else has done it. But go ahead and grab that and do it. This was a Seahawks one I did. I did a lot of Seahawks, a lot of like Denver Broncos and different things like that when they were during the Super Bowl, and I did well in some of these. This one is completely fully designed by myself, but I had a couple of them shut down, so I never did list this one. So I probably won't give this one to anyone, just because I don't want it to get shut down. I don't want you to go in there and be disappointed if it sold a couple and all of a sudden got shut down from the NFL or whatever. Another one I did here was Keep Calm and Sled On. My passion is snowmobiling, and I made a few sales with this. There was another dude on Teespring that was cleaning up in this niche, so I'm not sure if there's anything left there. And this was a unique one that I never did. I think it was a little too late to do it now, but at the time, one of the, I think it was the quarterback, I'm not sure, I'm not too familiar with football, so bear with me. There was a player there that was traditionally always wore Superman cleats, but for one game he decided to wear Batman cleats. So I came up with this idea. I called it the Bat Cam. His name was Cam Newton or Cam something or other. So I just thought it was a cool idea. I found this design. It was done by a different designer. I put the little cat face in there and made the different colors, and I was going to sell that, but I never really got around to it because they didn't make the playoffs, and I thought, oh, maybe they wouldn't buy it, and I just thought I'd wait. It might still sell, you know, there's always fans. NFL fans are diehard, so this might do well, especially if he wears those Batman cleats again this year. So I'm definitely going to throw it up there. I'm not sure if I'm going to give this one away, but I just wanted to show you guys an idea and get your sort of creative juices flowing there. Now, I know I promised I was going to show you what to write for the descriptions and whatnot for those different shirts that I'm giving you. Now, before I do that, I just want to show you two really powerful features I put in here that I use all the time, are so helpful. I'm just going to clear this out. This button here, I put this here for me. So basically, I just want to see all the latest Teespring campaigns that are showing up in Google in the last 24 hours. All you got to do is just click that button, and that's it. And it does its magic. It goes ahead and grabs all of the Teespring shirts from Google from the past 24 hours. And you can see here there's 100, so it's going to go through all 100 of them. And so I'll get up in the morning, grab my coffee, hit the button, and go get some breakfast, come back, and it only takes about a minute, and they're all done. And I can quickly take a look and see the top shirts that are selling right now for the last 24 hours. So it's a really cool little feature, and I use it all the time. So I'm just going to go ahead and pause that there, so I don't want to go through the whole thing. Another really powerful tool that I implemented here. Now let's say you love using Google to do your searches for Teespring. So that's cool. What I like to do is I'll go in here and type in the word site and teespring.com. So this will search all the pages on just Teespring, and let's put girl loves. And I get a whole bunch of shirts back here. Oh, looks like I've been using Google too much today, so I'm just gonna type that in there. All right. And so I want to use all these search results. Now here is a cool feature. I love this one. It makes things real quick. You go into custom over here, and you do. And let me just move that out of the way. Hit this button to bring up the custom window like this. Just have that float in there. And over here, just go right click, select all, and you just hold down your left mouse button, just drag that content over to this box. Hit go, and boom, it's extracting those Teespring shirts right now as we speak. That is such a powerful little tool when we need to do something on the fly real quick and you just want to drag it in there. And it doesn't actually matter what that content is. As long as there's Teespring links in that content, whatever it is, it's going to extract using this tool. Let's go ahead and pause that. Now I'll show you another way to use it that's extremely powerful, and this is gonna make you excited. I love this feature. Sometimes you come along and you'll find a whole bunch of Teespring links somewhere, something like this. This particular person was selling the years for people when they were born, I guess, that loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So he went and tried all these different years. Well, it'd be really cool if I can see which one of these actually got the most sales, because maybe I'd like to do something similar, or maybe try a different popular kids show at the time and do the same idea, but which year was actually doing the best. So what you can do is just do the same thing. Get the custom input here. Let's clear that out. Just grab all this and just drag it in there and let it do its magic. Now I'll tell within a few seconds here which one of those campaigns had the most sales. And if I was going to do something similar, I don't have to waste my time and go try all the different years. I'll just try the ones that are working. So this software can save you so much time. It's definitely saved time for me, probably like at least 3-4 hours a day of just research alone. So we can see here, we can sort, and 54 sales for year 87. That seems to be the best one, and then 82. But you can quickly see just how awesome this software is. Now here's another really important thing. You remember I'm going to give you that shirt for the Clippers, the Lob City, Los Angeles. One thing you can do in here is you want to try to avoid getting your campaign shut down by violating trademarks. So one thing I like doing is I'll come in here and I'll type in Clippers, and if you click this button right here, this will just search Google for campaigns that were shut down by Teespring. Well, that's pretty cool, right? So let's go ahead and try it and see how many come up. So Google found four Teespring campaigns that were shut down due to trademark claim. And now here comes the awesome part. This is gonna blow your mind. Traditionally, when you go to here, if you go to that page right now, you'll see you can't even see the shirt. You can't see the image. You can't see anything. They have this big thing covering it. Well, in my software, if you actually just hover your mouse over top, you will be able to see the original image. And if you click on it, you'll go right to a larger size of that image. This was the shirt that got shut down. So now you can avoid getting your shirts shut down. I can see right away that they violated the actual logo. This is one of their logos, the LA Clippers. So you don't want to use that. Or maybe not that. Actually, the playoffs up here, you can't use that. So that's what's in violation. So what this does, oh, you can see right there, that's the original Clippers logo. And so my logo is not like that because it says Lob City, but the actual ball is a little bit different as well. I used a different one, and my line goes right to the edge. It doesn't stop there. Actually, this one looks like they did that on purpose, but you got to change a lot more than that to be able to use it. So that's another really awesome feature that I put into the software that you actually can't find anywhere. All right, let's just go back to one of these designs here and show you what I like doing for the description and whatnot. So what I did with this particular design is I would recommend, I always put the limit at 20. I don't know, it's easier to get at the tip at 20 than anything else. I wouldn't really worry about that too much. Don't put it like 500 or something crazy like that. It doesn't really matter that much, because if you set it up to like 100 or 200, yes, you do get a little bit more money, but they still pay you like a bonus for if you sell more than 20. Like say you sell 50, they do give you a little bit of bonus for that, so you don't lose that much money. So I always just set it to 20, so you don't have to contact them and tell them to lower my goal. I guess you can do that within your membership site, or sorry, within your account now, but still, I just leave it at 20. And for the pricing, I usually do between I usually do $19 or $21.50. That's the mark I like doing. Sometimes I'll do $24. It all depends on how much the audience really wants their shirt. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter what the price is sometimes. If the shirt is good, it will sell. I heard of some people messing up. I think there was someone in Don's, it might be Don's group, I don't know if it was another group. Someone messed up and put like $49 for a hoodie by accident, and they ended up selling just the same amount as they did when it was at $39 or $35 or something. So it doesn't matter. It's definitely something you want to test. But these are numbers I usually stick at. You can see here for the long sleeve, the tank top, the hoodie, the women's tee. There's another V-neck tee for women's, and then regular Hanes tee. Let's go to the next step here. And usually what I'll do is I'll just put the name of the tee, whatever's on there at the top. And here, don't make the description very long. In fact, this description is actually from another product I recently purchased, so I can't take full credit for this. The actual description. This description has been tested by someone else. I haven't tested it fully yet, but I know that shorter descriptions tend to work better. It's just easy to put limited time only. This ends whenever you're going to end it, right? If it's May 15th or 14th or whatever you have down here. The name of the tee, and that's it. Then just put, give some, guaranteed safe and secure checkout, PayPal, Visa, MasterCard. And this little blurb down here, you can just say, click buy it now to pick your size and order, satisfied, guaranteed, money back. And that's kind of about it. And it's very similar to all the other ones. You don't want to be overdoing it in here. Like I said, the shorter this is, sort of the better. And that's basically it. So what I'll do next here, I'll give you a link to download those files and go ahead and enjoy. Sorry for having this video a little bit longer, but I really want to give you guys some value and get you excited about selling t-shirts on Facebook, because you can make a lot of money. Like, check this out. Take a look here, like 3,000 bucks there in that campaign. There's some bigger ones down bottom here, like 12,000. There's another one here, 3,000, 24,000, 35,000. That's all in 1 week from one design. So you can see, like, it's just amazing to be able to sell these physical products on Facebook, and it's almost like a digital business. You know, I never see any of these shirts. I only order the ones I want, and they drop ship all of them to your customers, so there's no overhead at all, and it doesn't cost you anything to start in Teespring. It's free. Anyone can go there right now, start a campaign, and start selling a shirt absolutely free. So there's no startup costs or nothing. All you have to do, what I love doing, is listing these in Facebook using Facebook ads. And I learned all of that from Don Wilson's course. So if you haven't checked out our bonus package yet, I highly recommend checking it out, because you'll be getting access to my T-Inspector software that I've been showing you, as well as that T-Profit Spy, and also my personal Teespring training videos. I'll be showing you how I did all that, all those designs. I'll be bringing through some of those campaigns you saw there that make thousands of dollars, how I market them on Facebook, how I design those t-shirts. I have to say, probably my best skill out of all of this is the design work. So you'll probably be learning a lot of design work from me. And I noticed from all the other Teespring courses, they don't teach much for design. They actually go out and get their designs done from other people. You can do that as well, but if you're interested in learning how to do your own designs, just like this one didn't take very long. It's really simple to do, once I show you how to do it, of course. But having the skill of actually making some nice designs on your own and pumping them out is invaluable. Like, even if you order designs from a designer, sometimes you want to tweak something, like change one word in the design, but you have to wait for like 3 days for the designer to get it back to you. That'll just drive you crazy. It's nice to be able to just do it on the fly, do it right away. Well, I can show you tricks on how to do that. Alright, well, that's it for this video. Hopefully you liked it. I'll keep pumping out some new content as we go on. Thanks for watching, and make sure you go check out our bonus. Bye for now.